welcome to Travel a la Mode. I'm your host, Christina Carlson, and today we're in the Big Apple. There is no city like New York City. We're going to take you uptown, downtown, and all around the town and show you what's happening in New York and offer some of our suggestions for the best places to stay. So sit back and relax as Travel a la Mode does New York.
Travel a la Mode is made possible by The Bubble Lounge, by Juvenex Spa, by Hilton Waikoloa Village on Hawaii's Big Island, and by Benihana.
Thanks again to Benihana, Juvenex Spa, and The Bubble Lounge. I'm backstage at the hottest show on Broadway, Wicked, at the Gershwin Theater. Coming up, we'll be talking to the legendary Joel Grey, who plays the Wizard in this spin on The Wizard of Oz. You know, no other city has as many hotels as the Big Apple. Choosing the right location has everything to do with, as Billy Joel puts it, your New York state of mind. And there's a hotel for every state of mind. Our first stop is the Warwick Hotel, once known as San Simeon East. In the late 20s, the newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst had the idea to create the world's tallest apartment building and create a place where the world's Hollywood elite could call home. Rumor has it, he built the Warwick for his Big Apple rendezvous with Mistress Marion Davies. The Warwick also has a rich tradition in art. Take, for example, this 1937 Dean Cornwell mural, which is the centerpiece of the hotel's restaurant, Murals on 54. It was commissioned by Hearst himself and has been recently and painstakingly restored by Pierre Court.
These people that are featured in the murals really are interesting to study. And we get a lot of regulars who come back to our restaurant to just sit. I have people who come in all the time and sit by themselves and enjoy dinner and just sit and stare at those murals. And I invite anyone who is an art enthusiast to come over at any time and enjoy the rich history of the hotel with us.
Like Hearst Castle, the Warwick has been host to stars at the height of their fame. Irving Berlin, Elvis, even the Beatles stayed here during their appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show. And my personal all-time favorite, Mr. Debonair, Cary Grant. He lived in this very suite, number 2706, for 12 years. It now goes for $3,500 a night. Cary Grant slept here. Check out this patio. You've got views of the East River, the Hudson, Central Park, and the city's only unobstructed view of 6th Avenue.
You're within walking distance to all the headquarter buildings on 6th Avenue and 5th Avenue and Madison Avenue. Every step you take as you go into your guest room, you feel like you're really going to your own room at home. And what we want to create here is just home.
The Warwick's prime location is what's always made it a popular world-class hotel. It's right next to Central Park, and what says New York more than a horse-drawn carriage? We strongly recommend the Hearst Castle of the East, the Warwick Hotel. And don't miss the Dean Cornwell on Murals on 54. New Yorkers love their comedy clubs. On any given night, you can catch people like Jerry Seinfeld, Tim Allen, Chris Rock, Rita Rudner, and Rodney Dangerfield. And speaking of fun, our next stop is Travel a la Mode's pick for the most whimsical hotel in Manhattan, the Gershwin, located in the edgy Flatiron District.
Hey, watch it.
I get no respect. When it comes to hotels with a sense of humor, the Gershwin takes center stage. Okay, clearly this place is different. Hi, Christina. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the Gershwin.
This place is wild. What do people say when they first see it?
Well, they think it's really funky. It's nothing like they've ever seen before.
And they love the artwork. They ask about the horns outside and the teardrops, and they just love it.
Will you take me on a guided tour?
Sure, come on.
Well, for anyone that's never seen a hotel like ours, they'd probably be pretty shocked and amazed. From the outside, you can tell we're kind of artsy and funky. And inside, I mean, the art just courses through the whole hotel. I mean, it's amazing. Here we have an artist in residence program. Many artists stay with us, and while they're here, they display their work on the various floors. So each floor has its own theme, basically.
Stefan Lemford is one of the artists in our Artist in Residence program who allowed the Gershwin to inspire the design that he eventually chose to design the outside of the building and several of the rooms in the hotel, this room being one of them. We pride ourselves in being the address for creative international travelers as well. And the Gershwin is just a really great, cultural, fun, fantastic experience.
Who says art has to be pretty? Brillo pads and Campbell soup. You're never going to guess what they have behind this door. Check it out.
A private outdoor movie theater on the roof. The Gershwin, located on the corner of 27th and 5th, is very child-friendly, and rates start at $99. The suites are not only huge, but each has its own unique sense of humor. For a funky treat, the Gershwin. Have you ever wondered what goes into creating a really sexy hotel? One that makes you feel, well, really sexy? Designed by Raphael Vignoli, the Roger Williams Hotel is one of the sexiest hotels in the city. Everything about the Roger Williams is smooth, sleek, evoking an attitude and aura of style. The design really teases the senses. It hits you bi-coastally. You can feel the city and you can also feel the beach, which is not surprising since the hotel is owned by the same people who own and manage the Oceana Hotels in Santa Monica and Santa Barbara, California. The Oceana Hotel Group is undergoing a carefully planned renovation of the Roger Williams Hotel that's included meetings with the original architect, Raphael Vignoli.
In some ways, people think of travel as a home away from home, but that's a little bit played out. I think people travel so much today. They want convenience, they want functionality, and they want some sort of style. And I think that you're giving something a voice, you're giving something definition. And when I first came to the hotel, I didn't know what to do. I sat in this lobby and I leaned my head back and I looked up at the squares in the ceiling and I thought about Mondrian. And I had been thinking about Raphael Vignoli. And when we went upstairs to work on the carpet, what I eventually did was I took a Mondrian painting and I enlarged it to a scale and changed some of the squares, and we designed this carpet for the Roger Williams.
The fusion of design, style, and service attracts a great crowd. The people are people you want to know.
The Roger Williams is in a very stylish neighborhood. We're in the heart of fashion. Fashion is our Hollywood. So I feel that people tend to stay in a place that reflects their personality. So we attract a fashionable, creative clientele because of the style, architecture, and design that we offer.
Now you know why we call the Roger Williams one of the sexiest hotels in New York. We're back at the Gershwin Theater in Joel Grey's dressing room.
I was a kid actor when I was 9 at the Cleveland Playhouse, and I've always loved the theater.
People know that, to really discover New York, you have to ask a real New Yorker. Mm-hmm. What are your favorite things?
I love to walk. I love to walk and not know where I'm going and look, and usually stop at Gray's Papaya for a hot dog.
One of the things I like to look at when I'm walking around is well-dressed men, and there are lots of different types of men. Hugo Boss has something for all of them. The Orange Label, it's urban, it's casual, it's stylish, it's sexy. Face it, what you wear tells the world who you are. And what Hugo Boss is to fashion, the Jolly Hotel Madison Towers is to hospitality. Both are owned by the renowned Noble Marzotto family. With hand-blown Murano glass chandeliers, Verona marble, and Renaissance-inspired bedspreads, also made by the Marzotto family, it feels like a palazzo. New Yorkers know it as the Italian Hotel. Jolly is the largest hotel chain in Italy, and it shows. Everything is Italian, from the restaurant to the newspapers and the Italian-speaking staff. Personally, what I love is it's not phony pretending to be Italian, it's the real thing. No one captures the essence of the Jolly better than its chef, Giovanni Cias.
I think what inspired me was really my family. My family, even because when I was really young, my father bought a piece of land on the Sardinian coast where he built an house. And there we start really to go fishing. I don't consider this a job. It's just a passion.
What are you going to be serving me today?
I'm going to serve you risotto, which we made with the Parmesan cheese and porcini mushroom.
Molto buono, molto buono.
The hotel is popular with Americans and Italians alike because of its superior value, old world charm, attention to detail, and fabulous bathrooms.
Every room comes with high-speed internet and wireless connections, and the Jolly's conference and meeting center, state-of-the-art. Every piece of furniture in Madison Towers is Italian. Now this bedroom will satisfy the demands of the most trendy guest. So for Italian luxury and style at a reasonable price, we recommend the fashionable Jolly Hotel Madison Towers on Madison and 38. We're downtown about to visit two of the chicest boutique hotels in the world, the Tribeca Grand and the Soho Grand, both owned by Grand Hospitality. And right behind me is the Bubble Lounge, one of the sponsors who made our show possible. We begin with the Soho Grand, located in the center of New York's hippest neighborhood, surrounded by top galleries, boutiques, shops, and restaurants. Regulars include Kevin Spacey, Naomi Campbell, the Foo Fighters, and Sarah Jessica Parker, as well as the rest of the Sex and the City gals. In fact, a whole episode of the show was shot here. The Soho Grand is as much an attitude as it is a building. It's edgy, it's industrial, it's sophisticated. It captures the essence of Soho without even trying.
We wanted the hotel to feel very residential. We didn't want it to feel like a corporate hotel, like any other hotel. We wanted to differentiate ourselves. So our guest rooms are designed as your own bedroom would be. You know, we don't have the little placards announcing early wake-up calls or, your room service menu laying on the bed. We have side tables in the bedrooms whose inspiration comes from sculptures. They're sculptors' tables. They even have the little place where you put the name on it to open it up in the hardware. And in the bathrooms, we use these octagonal tiles that are very representative of even the church culture here or some of the restaurants. And then we took the same feeling and we made that part of what we were doing in our public spaces as well. We wanted to make sure that on top of all that, we put in warmth. And so we created in our salon, with the 17-foot ceilings and all the drama, we brought in almost a living room type of setting. We wanted the hotel to feel very residential. We didn't want it to feel like a corporate hotel.
In New York, check out the Soho Grand.
Tribeca is one of the hottest and most expensive neighborhoods in New York. Its celeb quotient is through the roof. It's home to more multi-million-dollar lofts and independent film companies than you can count. And at its very heart stands the Tribeca Grand, which opened in May of 2000 and is Tribeca's first major hotel.
When we opened this hotel like 4 years ago, and we wanted to skew the whole image and feeling of the hotel towards something that contributes to the neighborhood or reflects what the neighborhood is about, where it represents an American design. So I think the room is really catered to somebody who's creative and in the know. We thought of the mature adult who have a lot of demands, what they ask for, and that's what we catered.
And because independent film is such a part of Tribeca, the hotel has the grand screen, the only New York screening room of its size to offer in theater dining. It's also home to the Tribeca Film Festival. Now we're heading back uptown to an area I call Nobleu, north of Bloomingdale's. If you're not familiar with the city, you might need some help with the subway map.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to Bloomingdale's.
Oh, that's easy. See, if you take the yellow line here, you go right up to Times Square, and you can get the gray or the purple over the green line, and that'll take you right up to Bloomingdale's. It's like 59. You know what? You can just take the end of the R up to the 456, and you take the 4 and the 6 uptown, unless you're on the west side. But, if you get in the red train, only get in the 1. Don't get in the 2 or the 3 or the 9, because they go straight from 42nd to 72nd. No, this Columbus Circle, right?
Now I really need my retail therapy.
Sale? Did someone say sale? My favorite words, sale. Too many racks? How cute is that? This is heaven. This was a workout. I need a work down.
Good thing our next stop is the Melrose Hotel, New York, where pampering is their specialty. Originally the famous Barbizon Hotel for women, it's now an elegant 306-room property that caters to your every taste. The Melrose Company, which also owns hotels in Dallas, Columbus, and Washington, D.C., went all out when they renovated the Melrose. Plus, it's connected to what's arguably the best gym and spa in the country, the Equinox.
The uniqueness about this hotel is the personality of the people, the place, the elegance of the staff, the rooms, the accommodations, and the facilities in which we serve our drinks and food and all our guests. The hotel is recently gone under renovations, and we've redone our towers, luxury suites.
All the rooms at the Melrose are very comfortable, very sophisticated, very homey, and all the suites have fabulous views. Another reason to stay at the Melrose, free access for corporate clients to one of the best gyms in the world. The Equinox has everything, and then some.
Let's face it, coming to an Equinox is not like coming to just any gym. Equinox is special and unique. We have state-of-the-art equipment that you frankly can't find anywhere else. Our company name was selected because we are all about balance in fitness. Cardio plus strength, getting together to create a great fitness experience and to create longevity for our members.
When it comes to nightlife, what I love about the Melrose is the choices. After a long day of meetings or shopping, you can order world-class room service or go out to any number of fabulous restaurants on the Upper East Side. For your next visit in New York, we strongly recommend the Melrose. I'm obsessed with Wicked. As I told you, I'm obsessed.
It's a brilliant production, but it's also an intimate story. And that's what I think is one of its great strengths, is that it tells a very telling, poignant, and trenchant tale in a very big picture. That's pretty spectacular.
Will you sing a few bars of your song for us?
Wonderful. They called me wonderful. So I said, wonderful.
If you insist, I will be wonderful. And they said, wonderful.
The show's about to start. I've got to get inside. Next time you're in New York, check out Wicked at the Gershwin Theater. I hope you've enjoyed our trip to New York City. I'm Christina Carlson with Travel a la Mode. Enjoy your flight.
Travel a la Mode is made possible by The Bubble Lounge, Champagne Lounges in New York and in San Francisco. By Juvenex Spa, the jewel of New York spas. By Hilton Waikoloa Village on Hawaii's Big Island, celebrating the 10th anniversary of Dolphin Days Summerfest, June 24th through 26th, 2004. And by Benihana, an experience at every table.